Back to the channel. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. We got some new hats. I don't know if you guys can see those, but it's Chelsea's idea to get the quality concrete construction. That's kind of our little saying we have on all the trucks, and we got a sweet American flag sewn patch on there. So if you see new hats, yes, we got new hats. Kind of have a unique week. We have kind of a lot of smaller jobs. Last week was kind of unique because we were finishing up that job we couldn't film on, and then it was just a bunch of tiny little punch list items that didn't really make sense because a video wouldn't have made really any sense. So we're picking back up this week with videos. You guys won't know it because it'll probably just still be a few days after the previous video, but last week was Eli's last week, so we said adios to him, and he's heading back to high school to go on to bigger and better things. So he was an awesome help this summer and really enjoyed working with him. Maybe he'll come back on some weekends, or I'll try to schedule it so he can help us on the rest of the driveway pour. But with that being said, this week is Cam's last week, so we're about to lose another guy. He's going back to college. So I'm trying to kind of schedule this week so that we get a little bit harder, more manpower jobs done before Wednesday, and that way Luke and I don't have to do quite as much at the end of the week, and then I'm gonna have to kind of reschedule my refigure out the pace that we can go at, basically, because we don't have Eli and Cam. So it's all part of it. It happens every single year in most concrete businesses. I was that guy every year, going back to high school, back to college, leaving my dad shorthanded after you're used to the tool washer and the kind of the grunt carrying all the stuff, making your job easier. You get used to that, and then you look around and you're like, oh wait, I have to clean up all this myself, or I have to rake the whole yard by myself. So it's an adjustment, but it's all a part of it. So I'm just gonna kind of get trucks organized and figured out. I think I had them clean them out. I think they swept out the beds, got everything nice and clean. I said I wanted to start this week off fresh, so I don't think we have too much cleanup, but I do need to get the right tools put in the right truck so that we can go have a productive day. So I don't really know what we're doing yet, but we'll touch base when I do. First time pulling on the concrete.
Park on it?
Yeah, you can park on it, but just don't drive on it, like, to start with. Obviously over the edge.
Okay,
like, pull here, and then I meant for Luke to take a left so you guys can all fit there. You can park on it.
All right.
Oh man, Cam's the first one driving on the new concrete. Got quite a bit of water in there. I need to get this thing an oil change. It is a little bit overdue. Even if I can just get up to this front just so I'm not spilling oil. Hey Cam, is this your towel from when we swam? Hey Ahmed, hey, is this your towel? Eli's. I'm gonna rip this thing down the road real quick, get the oil heated up. so it's gonna be a lot of oil. Ooh, looks like we might have a little oil pan leak. Nice and warm, but not boiling hot. That's the worst. Melting. Feels like it's melting through your gloves when you're trying to work down there. Oh yeah, she was ready. Those anchor straps can go next to the anchor bolts, Cam. Yeah, just shove them back there, Luke, where they won't fall off. Oh no. No. I don't think I have any oil dry. Dang it. Alrighty. 13 quarts later. We're good to go. I'm gonna try something new. See if I can reset it quickly. Sometimes these are crazy complicated. You gotta like tap the gas, turn on the AC. Not really, but it's like there's a stupid thing to do to reset the oil change reminder. Oil life, hold reset equals new. Set to new. Cool. That's pretty easy. All right, so we are at, get out of here, 106.77. Hopefully this thing has batteries. I haven't used this thing in like 5 years. Battery empty? What does that mean? How are you on if the battery's empty? There we go. Oh, come on. It can get the one, but not anything else. I wonder if I can write on it with this. Yeah, it's a little redneck, but it'll do. Put that in there for the next 5 years. There, now I'll remember. Oh, what a mess. I need to buy oil dry. Hopefully I remember next time I go to Menards. This is exactly why I didn't epoxy my floor. Always making messes. Painting stuff, dropping hot, yeah. It would just be a waste of money in my opinion. Obviously oil would be different because I think it cleans up pretty nice with epoxy, but it would be, I don't even know. I think they say probably $18,000 to epoxy this barn. No chance. All right, I think I figured out a plan for the day and possibly the week. Just tomorrow there's a chance of rain, but it's really just been so hot and humid lately. It's kind of just a chance of rain every day. The past few times it has rained, there's been 0% chance and nothing on the radar. It's just a little pop-up shower, so not gonna stress too much about it. We're just gonna do what we can every day. Wow, I cannot see anything. Alrighty, it's been a little bit, guys. Took us a while to get everything exactly marked out. We had to clean the footings. We got all of our corner nails thrown in there. We have this step down. I'm pretty sure I recorded these this footing pour on a video. We got a rain garden dug here that's 4 feet deep of 1x3s, and then Ahmed's just bringing in some 6A. Just a lot nicer to work on and walk on. So I got 2 bags of mortar mixed up. I'm going to just try to get some leads built today so that we can come and knock this out another day this week. I've been on the phone all morning long with different people. Exactly what I said this morning. It's going to be kind of hectic and a lot of coordinating. Now I can just take a break from mentally thinking and lace and block. Hey, it's Rathburn. Hey, what's your guys' day look like for, within a couple hours, you think? Alright. Yeah, if I could get 10 yards of 21A crushed concrete, that road's closed though, so they're gonna have to go the long way around. So if they could just dump it right in front of the garage, that'd be perfect. Alright, thank you much. Bye. These little garages take just as long as some of the big projects because there's all these tiny corners and curves. Not curves, but just turning directions so many times. You can't build up a rhythm before you have to change directions. Alrighty. Got this, this is where we ran short on concrete. Well, we ran short here too, but I wanted to get this filled in because it's going to rain tomorrow. So might have a little bit of mud clean up here, but at least we have this corner set perfectly square with over there. So it'll just be faster starting up when we come back to lay block, hopefully Wednesday. Not quite sure yet. We got 3 courses built up there, 2 courses there. We just put these half pieces to cover up the rebar so that don't have anybody falling on them. So we're going to load up and head to the next job. We're going to go prep a driveway. Alrighty guys, I just got back to the shop. I swung by a landscape supply house, or basically a sprinkler supply house, and got some 1-inch pipe, 600 feet worth. I think that's enough to go from the barn to the pond, and then a ton of conduit because we need to run. I've been running extension cords out there for my aerators, and it's time to get something a little more permanent. So we're gonna trench out there. This will basically just be a garden hose to top off the pond over the summer and to finish filling it right now, and then I'll hard plumb it into the barn, maybe put it on, I'm not going to do a timer, but I'll put it on a valve so I can just easily open the valve, let it run a couple days, shut it off for a couple days. We have a very fancy well, so I can see the comments already, don't, it'll burn your pump up. It's not going to burn our pump up. Not how our well works. And the well guys said we hit a very good vein, so I'm not worried about running it dry. I don't know if I'll have time today to do this, but I'm gonna let them bake in the sun. If you've ever worked with long runs of really anything, it can get really annoying if it's cold and just coiling and flinging all over the place. So I'd like it to just dig a nice trench, unroll it nicely, and that'd be good. But we'll see. Probably not how it's gonna go. I'm gonna pick up the skid steer and go grade for them, and then probably leave them to form, because it's a very simple 20 by 40. So if I get pins up, they can connect the dots. It was a pretty weird day, but well, I shouldn't speak so soon. Still a lot of day left, but at least the first half of this day has turned out pretty productive. Oh, hey buddy. Come here. Hey Hank. How are you, buddy? Did you find some mice? Did you find some mice? He said, no, but I will soon. 20 by 40. So take your string line to range that back wall to find your mark. Get that stake in, then you can pull 40 and 20 to get this one. Keep on going.
Well, this is starting to, it's going to have to be rewelded at some point.
It's breaking.
Yeah, because whenever this catches the ground, that'll start to come off.
I got you.
So it'll have to be rewelded, but I can get it. I can just hold on to the...
Yeah, or we could wire this to here. I don't know.
You got wire?
It shouldn't take much.
I don't want it to pop off.
All right, see how that redneck fix works. All right, Evers, leaving the job. I got it graded. You guys are gonna finish forming it up and get the rebar grid tied. I'm gonna head back to the shop and start working on that field project I was talking about. Alrighty guys, it's the next day. I'm not sure where we last left off. I think I was heading home, did some stuff at the shop. I got the electrical conduit in and the water line for the pond. I finished that up last night, so that was a very late night, but I got it. This morning was kind of a rain day. And now you guys have never seen this before on the channel. And we are at a job tearing out our own work from earlier this year. So, mistakes happen. And this was one of them. It was a small mistake, but it's an important mistake. And I don't really know what necessarily happened, but the exposed aggregate patio we poured with the birthday cake steps, the homeowner doesn't really like the exposure of the stone. And after, I kind of worked on it with muriatic acid, getting it to where I thought was okay, and then I sealed it, I think twice. Once you do that, it would be so much work to strip the sealer, try to find muriatic acid strong enough to eat through deeper, and it still wouldn't be consistent. So it's not the smallest patio. I think it was 11 yards, but we're just going to tear it out and replace it. So it's not the most fun. Yeah, I probably will lose money. I gave a pretty good deal on this job, but more importantly, you learn something from every job. So learning a lesson on this one. I wish it was a little more obvious because I don't really know why I didn't expose as deep as normal, but we're going to do it right this time. So the guys are getting equipment out. We're going to just tear this all out and stockpile it. It was raining like crazy this morning, so the semi canceled, but we'll stockpile it, and then on Thursday the semi can come and I'll just load up all the chunks right into his bed. Just got to do it. I got all the steps measured and recorded, so I can just cut and build those in my shop. Oh, this is painful. This is the hard part about being a good contractor. Oh, I'm sick to my stomach. This is painful. Alrighty, threw those forms up quick. Got it compacted in case it rains again. We're just doing a little cleanup in the driveway, even though it's a complete pile of mess. Pile of concrete mess. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, almost loaded up. We're gonna get to the real job for the day. Try and make a little bit of money. What's that?
Am I getting that?
Yeah, I can help you, or somebody can.
Here, I'll just turn it on all the way.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I gotta go drop that and get a little bit of gravel. Let me show you a picture of the house. How's it going?
This ground is something else.
Hard? You guys find the sprinklers
What sprinkler? I got one over here.
in the slab?
Yeah, in that corner. Got it.
You guys, pop-up shower, what's new? Completely soaking wet. But we got, I think you guys got a raindrop on you. I don't know if I can dry you off. This might make it worse. Here we go. Got that side prepped, over there ready for mud in the morning. Something a little unique is these are going to be stamped and colored. So it'll be a little decorative, kind of tie in well with the brick here. Be something a little bit better than just a regular stamped and colored. We're gonna call it a day, and we will see you guys bright and early. Hopefully it's dry to pour some concrete. All right, we're gonna go prep another job, guys.
I'm done.
Yeah, we got a hand dig rat walls outside. All right, good morning, guys. Back at the job. Not raining anymore. We got our edges taped. Gonna try to get this truck moved, but if we can't, we got Visqueen to cover it, and I'll just dump from the outside. Not ideal, but we're gonna make it work. Truck should be here in about 5 minutes. We'll get these things poured. It's not a big job, so not really worried about it. Mud's here. Morning, sir. What? All right. John? Yeah, that's about a 4. You can add a little bit. That's not gonna come down. Yep. Yeah. Hang it over or something so it doesn't splash the concrete too. Sorry I scheduled such a big pour on your last day.
Man or what?
What?
You said that guy was like last day? Somebody's last day?
Yeah, it's Cam's last day. Heading back to college. Do you need some up top? That left corner?
Maybe on the edge. It feels like half a wheelbarrow.
Alrighty, just leaving the job. I'm gonna leave the guys, let them stamp that as a little practice. It's about as easy of a job as you possibly could ever want to practice on for a stamp. So there'll be probably a couple hours yet. I'm going to probably wash this truck because it's so ridiculously dirty, and then head to an estimate, and then head and form up the steps from the patio that we tore out yesterday, and then end the day laying some block on our current block job. So it's kind of perfect weather for pouring concrete. It's nice and overcast. It'll set slow for them, which will even further help their practice day. All right, perfect timing. 4 minutes early to my estimate. Got the truck washed, kind of. Can at least read the letters now. I'm gonna head up to the estimate, and we'll touch base afterwards.
Did you spray?
No. Oh, I already wet it up. But yeah, give us another one.
Where's the joints? Right there.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, Chelsea and I just got to the job. We're going to, I still can't get over how big that concrete pile is. I got all these step forms ripped on my table saw. This is just a lot better than trying to rip them this long. I mean, this is one step form here. I think I'm cutting like a foot off or something, but it's way easier to do on the table saw than to hand rip a 45 nicely with a circular saw. The guys are picking up wire from Menards. They should be here soon. We'll get this knocked out and then go lay some block. Alright, this should go a little faster than last time because I have all the marks of where my steps were. Should we start tearing out and replacing every patio we do? Think about how good we can get. Get out the big Johnson screws. Oh no. It's gonna be really frustrating. This blade is super duper duper dull, and I don't even know if I can make a cut. Alright, now hold it up. I'd probably back in. You can pull through here and back right up to the edge.
Back up to where you are?
Yeah, it'll just be easier with the wire. Do you like that where it's at? check this corner. Somewhat close. Okay. Alrighty, we just got all the wire down. The steps formed, rebar bent for the steps. Ready for the morning. We just got to get out pouring tools, put some plastic up, and give this another shot, pouring it again. I'm gonna head back to the shop, drop Chelsea off, and then we're gonna go do a little bit of block work at our addition job. We're all loaded up. We're gonna head back to the shop, gonna reorganize, and then I'll go get some block and mortar. I'm gonna go lay a little bit of block. All right, guys. Sorry, we've been grinding. Didn't video, but we got that back wall done, that lead done, that lead halfway, 2/3 done, that lead done. So infilling all this won't be bad at all. Just these two here will take a little bit, but not too bad. Alrighty, good morning, guys. At the job, waiting on mud. Going to pour this patio back one final time. I got plenty of select etch, so I'm going to put a super duper heavy coat on there, and we're not going to have any issues this time. It's a much better weather. It's 63 and cloudy, which is like, in my opinion, and humid. So it's pretty much perfect weather to pour concrete. Should have a lot more time and shouldn't be rushed. Last time mud was from a different supplier. It was like an hour and 45 late, I think. So it was directly baking in the sun the whole pour, and it just was not ideal. This happens very rare. It's only happened one other time for me, but sometimes it's just worth doing it right to keep your reputation up. So it's not easy, costs a lot of money. I'll lose money on this job, but that's okay. Lessons learned, I guess. I hear the brakes from the concrete truck. Round two. Let's do it right this time. Mud's here, I think. Yeah, we got the new shiny truck. Hey Luke, we're gonna go bottom up with the steps.
Start at the bottom, guys.
Morning. How are you?
Right?
Oh yeah.
Good deal, good deal.
What are you sitting at? We got a couple steps, but holy cow, this thing's nice inside too.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's a good truck.
And you can just pull right up to the edge of the grass so we can save a little bit of time buggying. Let's party. Alright, somehow I didn't hit record. Here we are, pouring steps. Nice job pulling wire. I've been tripping on it everywhere. Alright, we're getting steps hit. The semi to haul out all the concrete. We have to take it somewhere very specific because it has all that fiberglass in it. So he's on his way. We're just getting these steps shaped so that if I have to go load, we don't get behind like last time. Oh man, Luke and I were scrubbing. Alright, the semi's here. Time to haul out all the concrete we tore out. The guys are working on the steps. Should be okay timing, as long as these clouds don't turn into something more serious. Just got the concrete hauled away. Not sure where we last left off. Got a little hectic finishing this and loading the concrete, but you gotta do what you gotta do, especially when you're losing money. So we got a really good coat. I told Luke just use as much as we need. Got a really good coat over everything. The steps look really nice and straight, and yeah, it looks almost as good as it did the first time. So this should power wash real good. We're gonna go tear out a driveway. Now I'll come back and get this saw cut and power washed. Alrighty guys, we're at the next job. We're gonna start tearing out this driveway. It's a pretty small standard repair. Yeah, so not only is it cracked pretty badly, because they didn't put a single control joint or saw cut or anything in it, but the homeowner had somebody come and repair this, and they pitched it the wrong way. So there's a huge bird bath that just sits here, sometimes floods her garage. So we're gonna tear out all this concrete here, that asphalt where Luke's standing over there, and then we'll pitch it from this corner down the hill. So about as cut and dry as it gets. Oh yeah, perfect. There's a hose, Luke. If it's rubber, we can use hers. Right away, I want you getting this cut. All right, I'm gonna start jackhammering, see what we can find. I highly doubt there's reinforcement with how badly it's cracked, but you never know. Well, they poured it thick. Alrighty, it's been a bit getting this prepped. I gotta get going. I gotta go power wash and saw cut the exposed aggregate from this morning. So Luke and Ahmed are gonna stay and get it graded and get a little bit formed up so that we don't have too much to do in the morning. I'm gonna take the other truck and we'll get rolling to the next job. Good morning, guys. Sorry I didn't record last night. I left my camera in the wrong truck and I did not have time to go back and swap it out. I power washed the patio last night. It looks really, really good, so the homeowner should be happy. And the guys got this prepped. We just finished getting tools out and we're just waiting on mud now. So should be here any minute, and we'll get the small driveway poured, and then we're probably gonna do a few touch-up jobs in between, and then we'll pour, I don't know what to call it. We prepped a 20 by 40 driveway the other day. We're gonna get that poured later in the afternoon today. Be a productive Friday. All right, mud's here. Got a little rebar grid in here just to kind of help with the saw cut separation. Get the time lapse going and we'll have some fun. Alright, we got it hit a couple times, got the final edge on it. We're going to get it broomed, spray the silent cure, and move on to the next one. Luke's going up to power wash a reseal job and strip yesterday's exposed patio. Gonna put on the silent cure. Had to wait on that little sidewalk section. She's still too wet. But this is ready to be sealed. Alrighty. We got the caution tape up, most of our messy area swept up and cleaned. We're gonna head back to the shop. I think we're gonna go, we'll go antique those driveway extensions. That way I can maybe seal them tonight. I just left the soft cut here because I'll be coming here and later this afternoon to throw cuts in, so no sense in taking it away. Alright, I'll see you back at the shop. We're gonna probably drop the skid, maybe the trailer, and we'll just both head over. Have you ever antiqued anything? Easy teak?
I haven't antiqued, I've stained.
Okay, so I want to teach you on that job so you know how, because it's not hard. Alright, we're at the step job patio where the guys finished the other day. It's finally ready. We're going to pull the bottom form off and clean it up. Take a rub brick, smooth out that bottom. Got that one wrapped up. Gonna head to the next one and get it antiqued. Should have just enough time before concrete calls. Alrighty, Ahmed and I just got this antiqued. You can see that one's half dry. This one's still pretty wet, so you can probably see on the video what it'll look like. Really nice Roman slate. We'll come back later today and seal that. It'll be 3 jobs, well technically 4 if you count what Luke's doing. Alright, we got concrete, well it's probably loading soon. We're gonna get heading to the job and get tools out. Alright, muds should be here any minute. We got stacked trucks, so it's gonna be dumping out and go time. Just making sure we ordered enough concrete. A little late now, but Oh yeah. Yep, that's just under 5. Let's check a few more spots. I got enough for 5 everywhere. Alright, just getting the final bolt float on. Just got all the edges hit, and we had half yard extra, so Luke went and cored all the block that we laid so that we can start backfilling and get those caps poured finally. Thank you guys very much. We'll touch base Sunday about Monday's time. Nice job. See you. Good luck tomorrow. Alrighty guys, there we go. Got the Silent Cure SRT sprayed on there. Ready to go. It's still actually surprisingly soft, so I'm gonna come back tomorrow morning and cut it. I don't really know if they snuck producer in there. I looked at the ticket and it said it was normal mix, but it turned out really good, but it was pretty tricky to finish. The first truck was totally normal. The second truck was just like, if you heard about it online, it's like peanut butter. It's super like jello-y, and the top is hard, but the rest is, it's just a pain in the butt. I don't understand how something such an old process, making concrete's thousands and thousands of years old. Modern concrete is hundreds of years old. How can we not figure this out? And why is it so inconsistent? It's really frustrating, but it turned out great, and that's all that matters. Just kind of had to earn it, but that's how Friday afternoon pours go. This is a super productive week. We got a lot done. I'm gonna head back to the shop and swap trucks so I can go saw cut the driveway from this morning. Whew, this truck is hot. Ahmed and Luke just got back from sealing the driveway extensions. They sent me pictures. It looks awesome. So I'll go back this weekend and tuck the sod back and try to collect payment. I got a lot of errands to run. Not errands, but like little things like that this weekend to do. I've got to go reseal the job that Luke power washed today. I've got to finish laying block. It's going to be a very busy weekend, but I'm also going to try balancing seeing some family and taking a little bit of rest, hanging out with Chels. Maybe we'll go golfing or something like that. I don't know. But we're finally getting caught up, and I need to stop quadruple booking days like this. It's just hard to go from grinding so hard most of the summer to just scheduling a 6-8 hour day. But I really do need to. Alrighty, just got back to the shop. I'm gonna head and saw cut that. We're going to call that a wrap for this video. Probably, if I had to guess, I'd say there was a ton of random jobs, short little bits here and there, but sometimes that's how these weeks go. It's not all big, nice, cohesive projects. So I'm gonna grab the grinder, grab the chalk line. I'm gonna go saw cut and then have a great evening. We're gonna go on our friend's boat and hang out on the water for a couple hours. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week for some more concrete.